What's going on, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? Colette. Seeing that USO run, huh? Oh. It's moving. Yes, it is moving. How we doing, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend. Mhm. Yeah, manish, I didn't let it go 3 minutes, buddy. I couldn't come on. Didn't want to keep everybody waiting, so there you go. Doing my best to even be here, brother. What's going on? What's going on? Z River Rats in the house. Sergio, Glocal, Andy. Watching some charts. I threw that. What's up, Daniel? Threw that USO out there. Let me see what chart I've got. Let's see here. Futures dropped some, and I think USO ripped. It did. Yeah. If you were sitting there waiting on it, you could have got it. I knew it would rip though. I'd rather get a back test on it. Let me get the right chart set up here for y'all. Good evening, good evening. Amy, yes, I am DCAing into SUI at these levels. Matter of fact, I'm long on a trade right now on SUI. I'm break even on it. I'm seeing if this level's going to hold or not hold. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to cut that little trade though. Let me get my right chart set up here, guys. Good to see everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. There it is. Okay, you guys see Sui, right? Yeah, let me get my comments over here. All right, all right, all right. Oh, man. SQQQ is looking okay at this level. We'll see what she does. Weeble desktop, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. There we go. You guys see USO now, right? Yeah, there we go. I'll just make this chart full scale. There was USO. Here is, I don't know if anybody's hedging with it. SQQQ. So it's retracing down right now. Look at the SQs, guys, if anybody's been hedging with it. Look at this thing. That's a pretty monster move the past few days. I sort of look for him to bounce this, and I think here goes SUI right now. I'm up pretty good on this. So we're going to see if they're going to bounce it. TQQQ is going to start. We're going to see what we get here. If this gets the right setup, probably over 38.30 here. The TQs may run through the night. Right here, you can see it's starting to take off now. TQQQ. Here it goes. Told you. There she went. See if you get a retrace and a bounce. This thing could come all the way up here to 39 overnight. If it breaks through 39, it's got a sizable gap up here towards 39.70. So there's a few dollars there if you play the TQs or the SQs overnight. Now, if we look at what's up, Deshaun? Man, how many screens have I got up here? I want to take you into a few of my cryptos right now, okay? I feel like they need to bounce it a little bit here overnight and get some liquidity for the morning or for tomorrow day. We'll see if they're going to drop it another level or not. Where's my trading view? Right here. Okay, SUI, guys. It is sitting on what I would say is its last little support here before we get a really good fall. 0.83, 0.82, somewhere right through here. If we get this next leg down, my next buy order is set at 75 right here. And then I've got a buy order all the way down here around 58, 59, I think is what I got. I might have mine at 60 just so I get filled. So these will be like my two bigger fills on SUI if I get them. If not, I will add to my position on the break and hold of $1 up in here. That's where the rest of my capital will go. I'll have to see what the chart gives me at that point on SUI. You can see right now on futures, wouldn't surprise me for them to bounce this throughout the night. Come up here and get some of this liquidity from Friday. Get some of this before they take it down another level. So when you start looking at the SPY on Friday, we throw up volume profile with it. Okay. What's up, Masodi? I'm going to do Google. So SPY's got 2 points here for me for tomorrow. If we got over this 636 level, I think we're coming on back to 639. There we go, 636. And then close of Friday. Where'd this close at? Right here on SPY. 633. So technically we're already over that. I think they're gonna bounce this. Here's your S&P futures right now. Let's look at a 15. If they reclaim previous day low, like where the SPY closed at and stuff, you got two nice levels above you. This 15's already starting to take off, and depending on the 1 hour, we'll see what the 1 hour does. Look how oversold this stuff is. So I would sort of expect a little push. Maybe we don't get it tomorrow. I don't know, but I would expect some kind of a little bounce over the next day or two in order for them to get enough liquidity to drop at another level. Overall, on the SPY, and I'll look at a few for you guys. Pray for an easy, profitable morning tomorrow. I feel you, Christine. We're going to take it nice and easy. We're going to take it easy tomorrow. No pressure. Nice and easy and slow. A day. Choose one. I like that, brother. A+ trader. I'll definitely look at Mara for you. Be happy to. So I'm long right now a little bit of TQQ. I really do think they're going to bounce it a little bit. They got to get it back up here and get some more liquidity. If the SPY, let's go back and look at it again here. If the SPY reclaims and stays over 633, you've got 636 and 639 on the table for the SPY. Over that, doggone near 641. If we brought this up on that wick, 642. Those would be my 4 levels right now. I'll get some more in pre-market. There goes the TQs, guys, if you took them. I'm long right now on it. And my SUI is absolutely ripping faces off. I told you this was support 2 or 3 hours ago. And they don't break so easy. Okay. Now, somebody want to look at Microsoft and Meta. Here's my ideal plan on Microsoft. I'm still holding my one leap. All I've got's one, tracking it. And I've got 345 marked with possibility of 356 holding. What is what's MSFT doing overnight, guys? Let me look. Oh yeah, here she goes. They'll bounce this stuff a little bit through the night. Microsoft has to clear 361 now. So let me get this screen out of the way. Okay, short time frame. Tomorrow, if you're watching, right there. If you get over, this isn't really hive day, but this is where all the market structure is. Tomorrow, or Tuesday, if this clears 361, watch out. You got several points back up. $5, $6, $7 move easy. Back up to your next market structure, guys, up in here. 367 easy. It's a $6 move. I feel like there's going to be a little move to the upside this week, and then market will make a decision, see what we're going to get. That's Microsoft. Long term, I really like to get, y'all know me, I've already got it diagrammed down here. And I've got alerts set on my RSI. When I get a daily cross over the signal line, I will feel much more comfortable adding to my leap at that point. Right now, I still think it can drop to 345. It can bounce here, come back and test some resistance. If we mark this, I'm not great with fib, but 376 to the golden pocket, I think. From this last run down, a retracement to 376 makes sense to me. We'll see what opportunities they give us tomorrow. And I think under 355, we can definitely come to 345 on Microsoft. Okay? All right. I'm sure everything is everything moving up some right now? Meta. I mean, it's moving up some. 518.90 to. I mean, it's ran $10 overnight already. Global, I've got the 400 strike on Microsoft for January of 2027. 400 strike is one I've got. And I'll add to it when I get the right signals. Okay. Okay. Meta. Meta. I've got 508 and 485 marked here. I would at the very least I think you can if we just retrace this week, 555's on the table for a retracement for Meta. Okay. Let's look at a 1 hour for a moment. $5.20 be your next breakdown point right here. Friday lows. 534 and right here, guys. $5.27. I like that. Okay, 520, 520. If you clear 527, I think you got 534 on the table. Well, it's Meta on the 1 hour overnight. It's starting to get a cross up and creep up a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, Meta was insane. Insane. Hey, Miguelito, what's up, my friend? On the serious side, like APA APA, I'll check it out a day. If time could you take a look at CAR? Okay, I'll try to. Okay, give me just a moment, guys. I like those numbers on Meta for tomorrow. I I think, in my opinion, when 534 is cleared, this thing has a big old run up this week or maybe end of week. Look at the excuse me. The drop from 580 down to here was so insane. Guys, this is going to retrace some. And if 552 was to clear, I mean, you got another 30 points back up to 580. So it would not surprise me a bit. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Matter of fact, I think I'll take METU right now with a starter position overnight. METU, that's the 2X Meta ETF. And it is at 1894 right now. 1894. So I think if you get over 19, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say does not mean for you to buy, sell, or hold. It is for education purposes only and entertainment because we all love the entertainment. 1960. I took a starter just now. Field. Okay. I took a starter on it. We'll give it a little chance here. I think it's got some room up if it wants to take off. Okay. Um, let's see here. Where's my cam at? There we are. Boom, baby. What platform are you buying stock? Alan, I'll use overnight Robinhood or Weeble. They you can get all of the big boys in the 24-hour session. There's a lot of stocks that trade on the 24-hour session. It's shares only, of course, but that's it. Yep. Weeble does it. Robinhood does it. I know those two do it. So I've got a starter on it. All right, my friends. What else we got here? Let's see here. Jay, my strike was the 400 strike on Meta. The one that I've got for January. Hey, yeah, nowhere, man. I noticed that too. When they first got that news, it had a crazy good candle. And I was like, oh, is the market going to interpret this as bullish just because the case was over? And then immediately it reversed. I was like, wow, okay. So no, it didn't, yeah, it didn't hold. Now, let's look. Google, had the same, was involved with the same case. Let's see, Google overnight. The Google has not sold off like Meta, and it is still dropping overnight. Looks like more downside for Google here. It's down to 271 right now. It tapped 269.60. So let's look at Google for just a moment here. Google's going to have some space here to fall. Let's get a volume profile on it. Okay. 253.75. Right there. I think you need to get by 270.50, 270.50. Okay. I see that. I'll see that 270.50. Little gap in here to 260. 267. Could come fill this gap at 261.50. Right there. Okay. 267. Yeah, I think Google may still have some more downside here, guys. The the best we've got is down here at 253. I think that's some of the best support we've got right now. Right in that neighborhood. If we hold Friday lows about 273.50. Okay. Let's see here. Pretty close right there. Right in there. If we can hold under Friday lows, then we got some room. We got some room to the downside. Now, saying that, that don't mean they can't pop this up like they did Apple the other day. We played Apple really nice. So they could rip Google back up to 275.70 here. Right in here. Yeah. They can rip it back up to that. Reject it off this and back down. Over 275 can give you a run back to 278.40 on Google. And then your Friday lows here at 273.85. Right there. Okay. That's how I see it. Everybody want to screenshot those. Here's your 4 hour. I can take that off. Make this look a little nicer for y'all. Okay. There you go. That's what I think. If we come back above these levels, watch out for just liquidity sweeps and rejection, only to come back and break it with more violence the second time through. All right, there's Google. Let me get some comments. Guppy in the house. What's up? What's up, my brother? Oh. Let's see here. I probably shouldn't do that, huh? A plus trader. So on the left side of your chart running vertically blue. Wilk, that is my volume profile that I use a lot. That's my volume profile indicator. You can see Google is still that's the wrong one. There you go. There's Google overnight. So it's already dropped. I can't draw on this very well, but it's already dropped under after hours from Friday. Came back and retested it right there. Why can I not draw on this? I hate drawing on Weeble. Anyways, right there, it just rejected. So we'll see if we get any more. See if we get any more downside. 269.60 right now in the after hours. All right. Now let's go back to trading view. There we go. All right. Tesla, RBNE. Somebody else said RBNE. RBNE. Robin Energy. Let me get this on a. Oh man, this played beautiful off my level here. Um, it must not trade 24 hours. RBNE. This is a penny stock, brother. Um, wow. Sort of bear, sort of got bear flags coming down through here a little bit. What is this? Oh, that was a stock split for 5. $252. Well, I'd probably play it as a breakout play, man. You might catch it in pre-market. It could rip. 270 would be early entry here. And then you'd have to clear pre-market at $3 from Friday. I would play those breakouts on this. Would be about all I would play. And if we go to a 1 hour, if this clears $3 with the right momentum, it could rock it. It could rock it up here, man. There's no doubt. $3 is going to be pretty big breakout point for it. In my opinion, my friend. Just remember, whoever's holding up here still is going to dump on what when it comes. You know, it's you got bag holders up here. Is what I'm saying. So I would play it as a breakout play. 270 and 3 would be my breakouts. It's having trouble at this 270 level several times. That's how I would do it. A+. You got it. You got it. Yeah, it's got some room over 3. I would just play it on momentum though and sell into it. Okay. What else we got? Oh, it was on Josh's screener. Okay. Why my TV not showing us market? Where to change setting? Glowcal, what platform are you trading on or charting on? Because TradingView does not list 24-hour trading. Webull does. Robinhood does. You have to activate it. Keep going to the wrong Webull chart. So you'll see sort of on my chart like that one. It doesn't trade 24-hour. But if you go back, if you look at your watch list over here on the left, it'll say night, like FSLY. That one's a nighttime stock, 24-hour stock. Lift the same way. Some of these don't trade overnight. Some of them do. If it does, it says nighttime right here on it. Night. Okay. RDW. Samurai. Yeah, I did SPY first. Can you give anything on APLD? Okay. I'll try to look at APLD. Nvidia's still down. I'm gonna guess AMD. Yes, still down. AMD, Google, Nvidia still showing weakness. Tesla still showing weakness. Microsoft still kind of showing weakness too. Can't get over those after hours shelves right through here at 357. So we'll see what some of these do if they can find a bottom and get a double bottom possibly overnight, maybe. I don't know. APLD, it's down overnight. Let me look at it on a big chart. What is APA a day? APA Corp. Golly. What is this thing doing, brother? What is that a day? Hmm. Man, it's a rocket. I don't know that I want to chase that, but I don't think I want to chase it. What's the daily on? Good Lord. Is it energy? Yeah. USO still showing strength. I wish Indo traded overnight. Oh. Yeah, APA. I'm not sure a day. I would have to. This thing's very hot. Don't mean it can't go up, but it's hot. Um. Thanks, seasoned. You know, ENPH. Uh, just isn't the same. I think it's solar, is it not, guys? It's not the same sector as all this other stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Palantir overnight down still. Amazon, reject. Meta, still climbing some. So we'll see in the morning. Oh, Julie, does it trade 24 hours on Moo? I wish I knew that. RG, I didn't. I think I did Meta already. Did I not, guys? Maybe I didn't give the levels. I don't know. 515 was my next level down. If we break under 515, 480's on the table. And I had those local levels there. 527 breakout could start carrying us back towards 534. 534 and then 538, I believe is how I had it. It's at sitting around 525.50 right now. Look on the 30 minute. Love those thumbs down, guys. Keep them coming. Appreciate that. Oh, man. All right, guys. What else y'all want to look at? Somebody said APLD. Let's check that out. Overnight. If this stuff finds a bottom tomorrow, let's say, you want it to start proving itself over these Friday levels midday. The midday Friday levels on the first bounce. So 2450 for APLD. You clear that, you're going to get over this volume shelf here, and then you start getting some room to run. Over that, you got like 26 all the way up in here. These are going to be 2380 right there. So APLD 2380, 2450, and then she's got room. You got another dollar up to 2550, 2620. There's your 4 levels on APLD, okay? APLD on the big time frame. Get the money team chart here. Okay. APLD on the big time frame here, y'all. Whew, still looking like a booger, huh? Man, some of this stuff looks crazy, y'all. That's sort of how it was. You can see it broke down out of it. We're nearing support on this thing. It could drop on down to 20 though. Right here. I think it gets real. I think it gets real bad under 2230. This is the weekly. Now, mind you, the weekly in the past has generally respected the 40 area, between 40 and 35 on your RSI. So you might want to mark 40 as an alert on your RSI on the APLD weekly. Look at this daily. You know, it wants to test. Well, I was almost right. 2190. That's the bottom of that order block, guys. You can call it 22. 22 breaks. You got 1885. Under this, you got the best support's almost back to 15 for the best support to hold. Not saying you're going to get that, but that's where that's where most of the support's at for it. So you really don't want to lose this level, $22 on APLD. She doesn't get entirely bullish again until it's back over 30, but if you want to buy or take an attempt on support, your support is 22 and 1940. Those would be the two places if I was to get an RSI cross with it to the upside. Okay. What else we got? Let's do a couple more. What about WM, one of my groups? Man, it thinks it's going to take off. WM. Not sure what that is. Waste management. This one. Is that it? Steve, I'll get AMD for you. 1 second. Um, ooh, look at that SUI rip. Let's see here, guys. It's got pretty good support around 216.50. I think I would. Hmm. It's got. I think it's got a little more room down, brother. Like 210 to 208 area. And they've bounced it twice here at 197. If you get in these things early, you have to be willing to use your local support as your stop loss. So about 218.70. Previous, there's PD low. This is his previous week, previous day. This is previous week right here. Yeah. Doesn't look bad, but you're not trending on it right now for sure. I think I'd rather buy it lower, my friend, myself. You got good support all the way at 207 and 196. Okay. Solamente. What's up, my friend? Let me get AMD from my brother Steve. Solamente, yeah. I've been trying to catch up. That Saturday one, I just wanted to talk to everybody a little bit. Had a couple of negative comments. They said I talked too much, so I was like, "Well, why are you watching then if you don't like it?" But it's whatever. So I did want to. I always like to bring you guys some technicals. You know that, even if you're not in the Discord, just for being here on YouTube with me, I want to show you some appreciation. Um, man, I feel like AMD is due for some pullback. This thing has been absolute rocket. So there's April to previous highs with a double top and a pullback all the way into the golden pocket. Okay. That is a perfect retracement. Now, we played this really well on the money team the past few days. It had a huge up day, it had a huge down day. And we charted it, yeah, Wednesday and Thursday. Got this both ways. Now, Friday, it came up, sweat liquidity and got denied at Thursday lows. I imagine right now it's holding Friday lows at 197.75. Okay. All right. I'm tracking. 197.70. You can call it 198 if you want to. So if you got Friday lows as your support, there is a. I'm going to take this. Sometimes when I use these order blocks, I will take off extended hours. Why do I keep going on the wrong chart for these things, y'all? Wrong layout. My bad. Okay. Where did this close? It closed at 200 and then lost it again. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get a 5 minute. 200.75. I would want to clear 203 now. Let's look at these 1 hours for a moment. So there's Tuesday, Monday. Here's last week. Right there. Perfect, guys. 210. If they reclaim 200 and 200 becomes your support again, then it's got a lot to chew through, namely 203, 206, and then 209 will be your breakout levels. 200 must be reclaimed and held. If it's not, then we got a different story. I'll be tracking 192. Right there. Look at the weekly RSI one time. So it's at a make or break moment. AMD, like this weekly must hold 50 on your RSI and get back above your signal line. If it can do that, it's got a chance to continue its upside. Right now, the bulls are hanging on by a thread on AMD. This daily RSI is not looking the best. Losing 195 will be bad too. 195 gives you 192.50. There you go, guys. That'd be my next 6 levels there for AMD. It's got a lot to get through, all right here to turn bullish again. Ultimately, like to me, it's in a great big range from 219 all the way down to 188. That's AMD right now. So any chance you get to either buy off of 188 or short under 188 will be key area 188. Key area over you is going to be this 218s where it would start. That's why I got that big dotted line there. 219, my bad. 219, 222. Those wicks up here. Right there. Okay. Good with that? Jeffrey, thank you. Thanks for saying that, Jeff. I appreciate you being in my money team, my friend. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's get 1 or 2 more, and then I'll cut her loose. Need to get into the money team. I've been blinking. Come on, DC. We do pre-market prep every day. I'm telling you, we've had a big winner every day. Every day. And I think people in the team are starting. You have to, if you take note of the levels from pre-market and dial in on one or two stocks and wait for your opportunity. That's what you have to do. There's my brother Chris. What's up, Chris? I can hear you now. Chris saying, I have to do his accent. Hey, my brother Mike. Oh man, I got you, Chris. Chris want Pan W. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for the super chat too, my friend. Thank you, Daniel. I'm glad to be on here with you all, man. So I played Pan W a little bit some months back. It had a nice channel going on, but we know how these end, guys. These normally break down, right? So we broke down. Let me see what it's doing overnight. I think Josh said they had some bad news. Yeah. So 140. I want to say, I was trying to find the news on it. Yeah. 140, brother. And then overnight, it's holding about 146. I think, Chris, under 140. Right, here's your two levels, brother. Look at that wick. 130.55. And then your better and best support is all the way down here at 122. I'd probably add an alert here around 130 and again at 122. Still looks pretty weak, but this RSI is it's pretty low for Pan W. That's pretty low. Two days ago, Palo Alto chief executive purchased shares worth over 9.9 million. Huh. How about that? Well, could be time. I will say this is 140 with a quick with a quick flash to 130 wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But you could also you could get a double bottom like a W pattern here. Your neckline breakover would be back over 172. 172.60. Right there, brother. I would watch for 140 to hold. That is big, big support right there for Pan W. Okay. All right, let's get it. Amazon. I just seen that, Chris. That is a pretty good sign. It is also affecting if you see that. Can you please chart ARM? Yeah, can look at ARM right fast. I don't ever like this chart. For some reason, I just don't like this chart, man. It's not broke out of this range in a long time. It's coming to the top end of the range. I mean, let's look on the weekly. Look at this reject candle right here at these highs. It always has problems here. Just about 169 up to 184 is a tough range for it. For a breakout on ARM right now, it's right here at 143.80. What's it doing overnight? Down a little. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it right now. The weekly was starting to look good, but initially 147 must break to get back over Friday's shelf. 143 is where it closed. So first initial move back up 146.20. I would even adjust that, brother, to 140. Yeah, 140. Closer to 147. About 147.80. Will give you room back to 149.50. And 143.80 must be reclaimed. So you got to get back over this and hold it for support. And then there's a little resistance right here. Let's say right there, 145.70. There we go. Right there. There you go, buddy. Okay. Daniel James, what is it? Open Claw is going to be the next Facebook. Need the in on related tickers to the tech. It's like AI Assistant Revolution. Open Claw? What is that? What's the ticker for it? What is it? Let's get Amazon, guys, and I'll wrap it up. What's up, Rob? So my level held on SUI. Bounced really nice. We're close to bottoms in general. Simonin, I really need to see the next 2 days. I think there's an argument to be said for some things that one could start averaging into. But I just want to let the chart do my deciding for me. What's the first thing that leads, guys? First indicator that leads us, RSI. So when the RSI starts reversing for me, then I will start taking it serious. Until then, you got to have some deep pockets to keep buying on the way down through there, right? Look at Amazon overnight. Nothing yet. Daily Simonin, daily RSI. So daily on Amazon, I've got 197 marked. Looks like I've got 186 marked under us. And then there's a gap fill at 194. Right there. And 187. Those are my three targets down on Amazon. I'd love to pick this up at 187. If for some reason we drop that, there's a little bit of a gap here at 176. All the way back here. Okay. Right there. There's my next 4 down. So it's got the cheaper the better. Just think, getting the right mindset, guys, getting the right mindset for what's coming. I always like to go back and look at AMD, and when we go back and look at the tariffs down through here, You know, we initially got one good uh one good run up on the daily, but the daily must go and then the weekly must go. The weekly is so much clearer for reversals. So once the daily starts turning for me, look at that big downtrend we had on AMD. We've not had that yet, and we may not get that same type of pullback on AMD. But I look back then to where once we got oversold, that gave us a springboard back up, and then you had to start checking your weekly time frames. Once the weekly crossed and retook 40, that put us in AMD back here around $100. And we all know, it ran to 187 and then it pulled back and then ran all the way to 270. So let the chart dictate what you're doing. We want to be at least beginning to trend above the 9. Let me get it off of here. Go to AMD on a different chart. Okay. We want to be trending on the 9 EMA at least. We're under the 9. We're under the 20. So we're not trending. Once that thing starts trending, then we can start looking. Then we can start feeling a more bullish bias once we start getting at least over our 9 and our 20 EMAs. You don't have to guess the bottom. We just, we want to be close. We want to start getting some signals and signs. We want some divergence in the charts. Right now, we don't have it. Not yet. Not in AMD. So, all right. All right, my friends. Oh, look at that. SUI go. What's Ooh. There goes Meta, y'all. Did you take it with me? All right. Um Daniel. I agree, Mark. They don't like it. How do we set up the level numbers highlighted? Is that a script? The level numbers highlighted. Those are I don't use that one much. I don't even know why it's on there, but I use this market maker levels here. You just type in previous week in your indicators, and it's going to give you your previous day and week highs and lows every time. Okay. All right, my friends. Uh, Bears looking. I'm just looking at some comments here, y'all. Hey, I want you guys and gals. Oh yeah, I'll hit Netflix for you. it's done so well, I've not covered it as much lately, but I'm still in 100% of my shares. And I won't sell a single share until I'm back to all-time highs. I'm not sure we're going to all-time highs at this moment, but when we look at the pullback here, this was just a healthy retracement, and it found support right around 90. So this is my plan with it, and I'll share it even if you're not in the Discord. If we lose the $90 level for some reason, then I will hedge my position with puts on Netflix back to my original support of 82 and then 75. I will simply buy puts 3 months out and let those make me money, and I will turn around and take those winnings, and I will buy more Netflix with it. Because I covered this one, y'all, for quite a while. This was a beautiful play, and we started averaging into it all the way down, and then 2 days before, look at this. 2 days before we had the reversal is when I announced my leaps on this, guys. Right here on one of these 2 days here is when I announced my leaps on these. Right in here. Right. Because we were showing divergence in our momentum. So I was willing to put risk on the table and use local lows as a stop loss because that's risk management. But we were showing divergence in the momentum. Now, look at the weekly. Look at that cross up there. This was all happening. This was a little bit of an anticipation move on the weekly, but the daily and the 2 day showed it beautiful. Look at that 2 day chart. Once we got over the signal line, headed back through 40, man, money in the bank. So $90, support 90. Your next breakout move on Netflix. Right here at 96.30. And then back to highs. You might as well call it 100 on your psychological level. $100 even will be it. So technically 99, but really it should be 100. Once we're over 100, we're going to cook up some more. We're going to get some more popcorn, and we're going to watch some more Netflix. All right, y'all. Why sell Netflix when it reached all-time highs? Why sell Netflix when it reached all-time highs instead of keeping it for 5 or 10? Milo, I don't know that I'll sell there. I'm just saying I won't sell any of my shares until I'm at least back up here. I won't sell any of them. So that's, from these 90 down to 70, all the way back up here to 130 is doggone near 100% on shares. So this is a point where I will say I'm going to reevaluate my look on Netflix here. Tesla. Last one here, y'all. Tesla. Okay. I still think it is a bit weak. And I think I had 350 marked right here. 345. Between 350 and 345 is my next leg down. Now, if we let's draw a fib from these lows to those highs. We've already retraced through the golden pocket. We're back to the 0.5 now on the fib. There's a lot of, if y'all remember, I charted this for us back here. We had a descending, I think it was through here. Maybe it was that. We had a descent, or not a descent, we had like a pennant coming through here, right? That we broke up out of. Remember, our RSI kept staying between 40 and 60 all through this area, even though it wasn't complete sideways consolidation, it was in a pattern. And once we blew out of 60 right here, this was the breakout. This is where we broke out. You could call it these highs back here, which we have came to, the lows of these being around 345. So I think Tesla's got a little more to the downside, and then you could see a $300 Tesla again very easily. I will be a buyer all the way down. If I get 300 again on Tesla, I'm buying more. I've not sold any shares of Tesla, and I'm still way up. I won't sell. I think this is $1,000 company. That's how I see it. So I still do think there's some more downside on Tesla. Again, don't be surprised to get a pop throughout the week. Let's get, what's the, that's what I thought. Right through there, I could see it. You got a fallen wedge down through here, which is bullish. Right through there. Y'all see that? So you're at the bottom of this trend line. Tesla overnight tapped 355. So it's come down out of this trend line just a little bit. Maybe they pop under it and then just reclaim it tomorrow. We'll see. I still think it's weak, and the weekly is way down here at 40. But mind you, this is where we bounced last time on 40. But this took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6 weeks of consolidation. So I'd like to see some established lows down here, 345 being the low end of it. That's kind of how I see it at this point right here. Okay. Tesla has a gap at 340. Somebody said. Yeah, I see that. Right there. That was probably September. I remember this leg up. Looks like we're going to come back and test it too. So 345. I can see that 338. Those are my next two levels down. If they're going to bounce it and stay in this channel, yes, it could run back to the top of that channel. It could. No cap. All right, my friends. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. I do appreciate everybody spending a little time with me. Where's my camera at? Let's see here. So there I am. All right. Look at you. Hope y'all have had a good weekend. I want to tell you something. There's an amazing lady inside of our Discord. Told her I would try to help her a little bit. So if you check the description in the video, there's going to be a couple of links for these books. It's called The Disciplined Mind. This is a really short read about your disciplines as a trader, and it is full of really good stuff that I would encourage you guys to check out. The links are down there in the description of the video. You can get it on Amazon. And then this hardback is a journal. Check that out, man. She's done amazing work. I love to help people that are worthy of it and have put in a lot of work. So Miss Yolanda, she's inside the Discord, and I like to support everybody. And this is a journal for your trades where you can mark each day, and you're going to go back and reflect on this, guys. This is how you improve every day. It's how you improve. You go back and reflect on your trades, why you took a trade, why you didn't take a trade, what you should have done, what your mentality was, what you have to reflect on those things to move forward. Okay, so those are down there in the bottom, and if you want to check it out, they're on Amazon. Nothing to me for Miss Yolanda, so appreciate her always. She actually made my hat. I'm trying to get some merchandise made, man, so that would be cool. I would love to get some Money Mike merchandise. Look at that SUI go, y'all. I don't know if anybody took that. Let's check that out for a moment. Told you that was support. 0.83, I believe, is what I had labeled for you right there. Anybody that took my crypto class a month or so ago, if you're if you're in leveraged crypto on this trade right now, this thing skyrocketed off that level. Guys, one thing I've noticed about that I've learned over time, when I get established lows like this, y'all can see these lows. This is pretty much a bear flag. If I can do it any justice, that's kind of how I had it. But also, on the other flip side of that, this is a established area of consolidation. Those lows, those bottoms, they don't get broke real easy. You usually get a few bounces on those things. And when you put a volume profile on it, check this out. See all that? Look at all that support right there. All the way down to the bottom, that is support till it's broke. And I'm a big momentum guy. I don't care until that level's broke. It is support. So they will maybe make a lower high on the way up through here and then come down and break it. Is what they're going to do. So we'll see how it plays. Anyways, it was a nice bounce off of support right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Appreciate you. Take some of this. Just there you go, Daniel. All right. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out. There's VCD Daniels. What's up? Timothy, thank you. All right, y'all. If you're just from YouTube, you're not in the Discord, those links are in the description of the video. All you have to do, the top link is the full on Discord with Josh. Uh, if you don't want to do the 200 level and you just want to join my money team, you can do that. That's at 100. You just get me. It's my live trading days and pre-market and 2 afternoons. That's what the money team is. And then I've got some little extra bonuses and stuff in there for the money team, and got to make it some value. But that link's in the description. Y'all come join me if you want some help on your trading journey. I'd love to help you. I'd love to be part of your journey and give you some guidance and some help. So yeah, thanks guys. Love you. Peace. See you in the morning, bright and early. Don't miss it. If you ain't there, you should be. Oh man. All right, see y'all. Monitor if you took that METU, keep a close eye on it. I'm gonna watch it and monitor it. If I don't like it, it loses Friday lows. I'll let it go. Just got a starter. We'll see how it goes. All right. My cap is bullish. Yeah. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.